Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
10 yards still left on second down. He'll look to throw, and he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the big meat on the D-line. We'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
And Corliss has it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now let's go. All right, now look at 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They'll look to throw here on first down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On third down, that's Fisher. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
On every snap, a defense is trying to establish who they are, but on third and short, that's really when you put it out there and tell people who you are, and that's exactly what they did. For the offense, they're looking at their offensive line and saying, guys, where are you? We need you on those plays.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Robinson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
On 1st and 10, Robinson, and an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Robinson now. Off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Robinson, off play action. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Here's Robinson operating from the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. From the right hash, this from 33. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Gun now on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A handoff as they run the counter play. So 1 quarter in the books on NFL kickoff weekend. It's a close game here early on. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout. with my good friend Charles Davis. Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a second and short yardage to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run there.
To throw now on first down. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. They're going to look to throw. And this one's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. Now back to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Touchdown, Carolina. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Now Robinson on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Back to throw. Robinson. Big hold of the 30. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. To throw is Robinson on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing on 1st down. Robinson, a quick hitter, complete. It's Young. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Robinson now, off the play fake. And some space here. And he slides to avoid the hit. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Here we go.
Robinson looking to throw on 2nd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So that'll back him up 5. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they run successful.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And the Rams now coming out on the field. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Here we go. Brand 38.
Now Robinson throwing on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
A reminder coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. On first down, Robinson. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
To throw is Robinson. To throw on second down. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. From the gun, Robinson. And the Rams with a score. Touchdown. And a little time left on the clock. So on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, whether they want to let their return guy touch it.
Zerline now for the PAT. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll set up to throw. Fighting through, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Three yards to go here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll set up a throw. They find some open field here. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be second down. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
Green, 39.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you now to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, LR.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. And welcome, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get to the highlights. As we look at the numbers, the only thing that really matters is that we've got a tie game. We'll have another half here to figure out who can come out on top. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Now early in the second, Klui's going to take off here, and he'd cap off the 10-play drive with a TD. The Panthers tied up at 10. Rams take it early in the second. Here the defense will come up with the pick. Panthers will end up returning it for a TD. That takes the lead up to 7. Third down from inside the 10. Robinson's going to take it off the right side, and this 5-play drive goes for a touchdown. As that ties us up at 17 all. Now until late in the second. Fisher's got nobody around him on the catch, and he ends up in midfield before he stopped on the play. So that's a wrap for us. We'll head back now to Bank of America Stadium for the start of the second half.
This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go.
Robinson now. Looking to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Robinson operating from the gun. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee?
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they want them to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now a handoff as they run left side. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively. And in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain. Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here's the Panthers punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And some room to work. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. The Panthers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Panthers have recovered.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
And the Panthers coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. They'll look to throw here. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy is going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, a nice spin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be a second down. To throw on second down, Robinson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to him because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Robinson. From the gun, he'll throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps and maybe stopping him before he gets going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case,
they needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
First seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 11.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Robinson to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. To throw is Robinson. To throw on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On 1st and 10, Robinson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Going for it all. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
So a challenge upon us, and we can agree the ball was caught. That's not the issue. The question, did he get both feet in?
And now it comes down to what the tablet shows, right? Because we know in college, 1 foot down, catch counts. But in the NFL, has to be 2 feet. The tablet will reveal. Can't wait to find out what the call is.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. That time a 6-play drive. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look fluid.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Here's the Panthers punter now. He's been terrific so far. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
And to give this time to the tailback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Oh, there's a nice move by Robinson. And avoids the contact by sliding. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Robinson now on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. He's back to throw. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Young. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. Back to throw. A nice little juke. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Looking to throw. Robinson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Robinson looking to throw on second down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Robinson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing left side, it's complete. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Now it's Zerline to try the Ram field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Green, 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz, it could be a big play for the offense.
Here's Robinson. Back to the air on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Young. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. Now they try the right side here. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Looking to throw. Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Hoping to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Robinson. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
All right, here we go. Blue,
They'll drop to throw. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Here's the Panthers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he shifts past him. 51 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Rams now coming out on the field and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now Robinson on 1st and 10. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. We're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to run now. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road.